Michael and I are together. We're a couple. I'm sorry that I didn't tell you. I didn't plan it. I was out and I saw Michael and I said, hello. And it kind of came out that he'd always quite fancied me, but couldn't do anything about it, obviously, because we were best mates. But then it kind of came out that actually I quite fancied him too, which I think is why I was always a bit of a bitch towards him, because I think subconsciously I must have fancied him. But then we said, well, why don't we just have a kiss? We're both single, get it out of our systems. So we had a kiss, and then the kiss carried on, and things, and then we ended up, having sex.
No.
Yeah.
You?
Me?
You, Liam?
Me, Liam, you, Alice.
What the fuck?
I know.
On your own?
Yeah.
That's just on your own, you're not going with Rob or...
Nah, I was going to go with my mate Steve from back home, but he keeps bailing on me, and I thought, fuck it.
Can't even go to the loo on my own. South America?
Yeah, Colombia, Argentina, Bolivia, Peru, Brazil.
Do you speak Spanish?
No.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I know.
You?
Yes, me. Why not me?
Because you're just not very...
Exciting.
Adventurous. You're my hamster, aren't ya?
Well, I've had enough of my wheel. I'm making a break for it.
And what will you do?
I'm going to go teach in a school in Colombia.
You're not going to go save the world, are you?
No, obviously, but I want to do something. I want to help. But after that, who knows? The open road.
Get you the open road, you can't even drive.
I'm sure there's another way forward.
No, I can't bend out of shape like you do, trying my best to fit in, lying to myself, and jumping whenever Charles calls.
You can mock me,
That's
okay, but
not
I've done
what
what I needed to in order to survive. I've lived as an outsider in this court for longer than you can imagine. Do not speak to me of fitting in. You play their game. You can get powerful enough to change it from the inside.
Charles won't change.
He will. He will. I know he can change.
And what if he can't? What if his fear is so great it swallows him whole, taking this country and its people down with him?
Trust in the good works these men are doing.
I am called to lead the charge. I am chosen.
And I am not. Not all of us can afford the luxury of revolution.
Is this jealousy?
No. No, it's the truth. I love you, and I fear you've gone too far.
I thought you were different, but you're just the same as all those men at court.
Don't be so foolish. I'm so clearly on your side. I'm simply suggesting you slow down enough to think.
How much should I pay you? How much?
How dare you? I have always been and will forever be your greatest champion.
And yet you betray me now.
The betrayal is all yours if you describe me thus.
Get out! I never want to see your lying face again! You're a coward! Get out!
I thought us friends. My mistake.
If I stopped associating with all racists, I would have no friends, or job, or co-workers, and there would be nobody there to check their reality towards actually being the liberal havens they pretend to be. So, Otto, you didn't stop being friends with Jadis because you thought she was racist. You stopped because you thought you were better than her, and you're afraid that you're not. Because unless you've actually had the fight, or at the very least, conversation with her about white girls in dreadlocks, then really you're just hiding away from an argument you're afraid you can't win.
From just some dumb mechanic's wife, I'm gonna be Roxy, who said that murder's not an art, and who, in case she doesn't hang, confess she started with a bang. Roxy Hart.
What about the job you had?
It disappeared. You know something? I bleeding hated that job. Standing around, all day, never doing nothing but putting cardboard boxes together. I used to get terrified that I was going to do it for the rest of my life. But after 3 months of nothing, the same answer everywhere, nothing, down for you, I'd crawl back to that job for half the pay and double the hours. Just making up boxes it was. But after being fucked off from everywhere, seems like it was paradise.
Mother, turn thy thoughts and weigh how well I speak. To me, the whole of mighty Hellas looks. On me the passage over the sea depends, on me the sack of Troy. And therein lies my power to check henceforth barbarian raids on happy Hellas. If Artemis is minded to take this body, am I, a weak mortal, to thwart the goddess? Nay, that were impossible. To Hellas I resign it. Offer this sacrifice and make an utter end of Troy. This is my enduring monument. Marriage, motherhood, and fame. All these is it to me.
Thank you all so much. I am enchanted to win this beautiful, glorious, glistening crown. And I couldn't have done it without some truly wonderful people who helped me with my polished beauty and brilliance. To my beauty trainer, my mentor, my spirit guide Stan, you never gave up on me. Because you didn't have to. And my friends, Tina, Tanya, Jennifer. Oh, and Maxine. Or as I like to call her, Maxi Pads. Oh, sorry, Maxine. Or should I just call her Maxi Pads? And finally, to my ex-boyfriend Chet, who taught me what it's like to be loved in a truly physical way. I want to use this crown to change the world. Even if it's one life, one small, insignificant life, I think that would justify all of the beauty that God has given me. Thank you.
Me a drink, then double it up, and when my glass is empty, refill my cup, 'cause I'm gonna get me a little something, and a little something else on the side.
Drugs are really bad news. Now, why would you listen to me? Seriously, I wouldn't even listen to me. Look, Miss Scaffer asked me to come and speak to you today, so here I am. But who am I? I'm just a white guy that's going to tell you not to do something. But I'm a super cool white guy. Look, guys, I know you're going to do what you're going to do. I can't stop you. Nobody can. I can only tell you what I know. And that it's great fun at first. Great fun. And then suddenly it isn't.
And so, Miss Marianne, I am a victim of circumstance, a man of good breeding forced to serve under a tyrant like Mr. Darcy, who has denied me the rightful inheritance that should be mine. He has painted me a scoundrel, but the truth is far more complex. See, I have every right to be treated with respect and to seek a suitable alliance, one that will not be hampered by a wealthy, prejudiced landowner. You, Miss Marianne, with your keen sense of justice, must surely understand my plight.
Do you know what I hate about sandwiches? When people pronounce the D in sandwich. Sandwich. It's sandwich.
There isn't one.
Sorry?
A toilet. You were looking to go to a toilet after you had eaten.
No, Mum, no. I don't do that anymore. There is one, though. Anyway. What? Just a point of information. I saw it when we were driving in. It was by the caretaker's office. I wasn't looking. We were driving in, and I happened to see it, and I thought, oh, a toilet. You need a toilet for all the old biddies that come in here. It's not a toilet I want to yak into, Mum. It's a habit, isn't it? You get used to doing all the little things surrounding the big main thing, so that when you stop doing the big main thing, you still have all those little habits. Sandwiches. Who says that?
Oh, fuck! It's fine.
I'm
you
so
shouldn't be drinking
sorry.
Starbucks anyway. Those
no.
lids wash up on
Are
the
you
coast of
okay?
Brazil.
Do you
And they
need,
don't pay their taxes. And they never spell anyone's name
Here, hold
correctly.
this. I think I might have a.
There's an independent place across the street.
Oh, that place always smells.
It's just Greek.
Here.
Thanks.
I'm sorry, I wasn't concentrating.
No.
And then I looked up and I was like, oh my God, it's you.
Me?
Yeah, it's been like, what, 10 years more, probably.
Probably.
How are your parents?
Okay, yours?
Divorced. They were just waiting for us to leave home, I think.
Sorry to hear that.
Oh, don't be. They are loving life. Oh my God, this is so weird. After you left, I tried to, Sorry, are you looking at my name?
No.
You don't remember my name,
Of course I remember your name.
We lived across from each other for like
a
decade. I'm Ali's mate. We used to hang out on the allotments.
The allotments?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So what's my name?
It's
Extra hot. That says extra hot. There's a smiley face underneath it.
Corporate bullshit.
At least it's corporate bullshit with a smile.
Hello. Before I get started, I just want to say something. This is really hard for me, but I'm going to try because I think it's a good idea. So I'll just get started, shall I? Okay. Right. I don't actually know where to start. No. I do. My mum's on holiday on an island resort and she's trying to find someone, anyone, with a pad for her to use. It's not for her, it's for me. Back at the cabin with a folded water toilet paper wedged right into my pants. I'm 9 years old and I'm having my very first period. I don't remember how I discovered it exactly. I just remember the chaos that followed. Dad wasn't there. I mean, ever. He wasn't around. I never met him and probably never will. I figured if he hadn't been in touch, he obviously didn't want to be. Or maybe he was dead. Oh. Anyway, by the next day, a dive master gave her some, and they pulled up all different resources for me to use. I thought it was fun at first, but then I realised that my becoming a woman was affecting my mum's holiday quite a bit. Ooh.
And I stood up, and here, Gary, here I was waiting for you to say something great. I was thinking to myself, God, you could say something so great right now, and maybe that would have fixed everything. Maybe we would have been able to work things out. But instead, you said, you should box that up. There's homeless people around the corner. Give that food to them. Here I am, Gary, thinking about my shattered little heart when there's people with nothing to eat. So thank you, Gary, for reminding me of that, and thank you for bringing me to the shitty restaurant to break up with me, you fucking idiot!
When I was looking, I didn't find anyone, and I got so depressed because I wanted someone to validate me, to want me, and it got to this place where I just stopped thinking about other people and started thinking about me. I should do me for a while, you know? And I was like, I'm a genius. I'm gorgeous. I'm amazing. And I just fell in love with myself. And I treated myself the way I wanted a man to treat me. Better, actually.
Des enfants ont pris les armes, je les entends encore, ces mots brûlants qu'ils ont chantés furent leur dernière volonté. Sur la barricade déserte, à l'eau. My friends, forgive me that I live and you are gone. There's a grief that can't be spoken. There's a pain goes on and on. Phantom faces at the window. Phantom shadows on the floor. Empty chairs at empty tables where my friends will meet no more.
Oh, okay, movies. You'll get this. So I was thinking about this movie that I saw like forever ago, and it's black and white and mostly in a bar, and there's a guy with a mustache, and he's funny, but it's a war, and it's like super famous, but I cannot think of the name. So if you think of it, please tell me so I can stop going insane. Casablanca! Oh my god! Oh my god, yes! The Nazi guy, the general guy, yes! Because I kept thinking like Argentina, Yugoslavia, Casablanca, yes! Oh my god. Yeah, with mom's second husband like that one. My second, your third. So your dad, my dad, the next guy. And I'm small and he made me watch it. And I'm like, you know they kept making movies after 1940? And he's all like, one day you'll respect me. And I'm all, ha ha, fuck off, you're old. But you have no idea how many times I think of that movie. Casablanca.
Isn't the world full of wonderful things? I mean, there we sit, cooped up for years and years and all the time. Wonderful people like Mrs. Malloy are walking around and we don't even know them at all. I don't know whether you can see, for instance, the way her eyes, her forehead and her cheek come together, and the kind of fireworks that shoot out of her eyes all the time. At this minute, I'm in danger. I'm in danger of losing my job, my future, and everything that people think is important. But I don't care. I could be digging ditches for the rest of my life. But I'd be a ditch digger who once had a wonderful day.
You know what I'm thinking? I'm sitting there thinking, we've got a family together here. It's about to be taken away because we are losers. Because they don't understand that this laughter was a choice. All they care about is that stupid boat. We must get prestige worldwide going.
You know the thing we should do? A presentation, like on The Apprentice.
Oh, yes! No! Look, if we're going to start a huge multinational corporation, I'm gonna have to hear you sing.
Can you not just trust me, I'm a good singer?
Just one song so that I know what your voice sounds like.
Okay, I'll just do it. No big deal. My heart beats so fast.
Oh, yes! That was beautiful! Open!
Oh, what angel wakes me from my flowery bed? I pray thee, gentle mortal, sing again. Oh, mine ear is much enamored to thy note, so is mine eye much enthralled to thy shape, and thy fair virtue's force perforce doth move me, on the first view, to say, to swear, I love thee.
Record. And what used to be called the dress circle, of course. Yes, everyone in that tier expected to dress up. And as we can see, turn the lights up. That tradition has well and truly died. Yes, however, you are the best audience we've had tonight. I mean that. Now, members of the audience, in theatre, you are a community, and communities work together. So, I'd like you to get to know your neighbours. Let's bridge that social divide. When I say go, I want you to shake hands with the person on your left, and then high-five the person in front of you. Whoa, when I say... Now, when you're high-fiving the person in front of you, the person behind you is also going to be trying to high-five you. So, I want no hitting anyone in the back of their head. Everyone, just take your time and stay safe, okay? Go!
Shake the hands with the person on your left ear. Now be working out. That also means shaking hands with the person on your right. Then high fives in the front. Now turning around. Oh, ho, ho, ho! The sheer terror of the British public having to high five. Wonderful! Thank you, and good night! Did we get that?
Think not I love him, though I ask for him. 'Tis but a peevish boy, and yet he talks well. Oh, but what care I for words? Yet words do well when he that speaks them pleases those that hear. It is a pretty youth, not very pretty, and sure he's proud, and yet his pride becomes him. He'll make a proper man. The best thing in him is his complexion, and faster than his tongue did make offence, his eye did heal it up. He's not very tall, and yet for his years he's tall. His leg is but so, and yet 'tis well. There be some women, Silvius, had they marked him in parcels as I did, would have gone near to fall in love with him, and yet, for my part, I love him not, nor hate him not.
Night and silence. Who is here? Weeds of Athens, he that wear. This is he, my master said, despised, the Athenian maid. And here the maiden sleeping sound on the dank and dirty ground. Pretty soul, she does not lie near this lack-love, this kill-courtesy. Churl, upon thy eyes I throw all the power this charm doth owe. When thou wakest, let love forbid sleep his seat on thy lid. So awake when I am gone, for I must now to Oberon.
Sometimes I think that my heart will fall out of my ribcage and land at my feet at a pace at which it beats. I've been told I smile a lot. I was once told that my smile was like my best feature. And I do like to smile. I read somewhere, Glamour, I think, that smiling is statistically proven to be more attractive than makeup. Which now I say out loud sounds ridiculous. Like, I'm not sure how you're supposed to come up with statistics for that, but Mum worries that I'm not safe. A lot. She worries that I'm too friendly.
Hinigid. Yeah. Moi. Fret till your proud heart break. Go show your slaves how choleric you are, and make your bondmen tremble. Os rhaid me summit. Must I observe you? Must I stand and crouch under your testy humour? By the gods, you shall digest the venom of your spleen, though it do split you. For from this day forth, I'll use you for my mirth. Yeah, for my laughter when you are waspish.
Is it come to this?
You say you're a better soldier. Let it appear so. Make your vaunting true, and it shall please me well. For mine own part, I shall be glad to learn of noble men.
Lunatic! Lean-witted fool! Presuming on an ague's privilege, dares with thy frozen admonition make pale our cheek, chasing the royal blood with fury from its native residence now, by my seat's right royal majesty. Wert thou not brother to great Edward's son, this tongue that runs so roundly in thy head should run thy head from thy unreverent shoulders.
What a scene I am now to go through. Surely nothing can be more dreadful than to be obliged to listen to the loathsome addresses of a stranger to one's heart. I have heard of girls, persecuted, as I am, who have appealed in behalf of their favoured lover to the generosity of his rival. Suppose I were to try it. There stands the hated rival. An officer too. How unlike my Beverly. Well, I wonder you don't begin. Truly, he seems a very negligent wooer, quite at his ease. Upon my word, I'll speak first. Oh, Mr. Absolute.
I haven't the smallest intention of doing anything such as going to dinner with Aunt Augusta. To begin with, I dined there on Monday, and once a week is quite enough to dine with one's own relations. In the second place, whenever I do dine there, I'm always treated as a member of the family, and sent down with either no woman at all, or two. In the third place, I know exactly whom she will place me next to tonight. She will place me next to Mary Farquhar, who always flirts with her own husband across the dinner table. That is not very pleasant. Indeed, it is not even decent. The amount of women in London nowadays who flirt with their own husbands is perfectly scandalous.
I don't know, I thought working at a movie theatre would be like more glamorous, you know, like I imagined myself being a bit mysterious, a little bit of a rebel. But instead, I just spend my days vacuuming popcorn and have people throw around their trash at me like it's my personal job to do so. And it's like the same people over and over again. Like, do you know how many times I've picked up the same popcorn bucket? Like it's a lot. Like a lot. I don't know, it's fine, but I guess it's just not the dream I had when I was young. Like I thought I'd be in the movie, not cleaning it up.
I feel like I must lock horns in my life, assert one's authority through fights and fisticuffs. I shall always batter and spank and stomp out my woes, for this is all I know. Not one soul has taught me another way. I mean, what do you expect, eh, when one must grow up on such an estate? Let's get one thing straight. This devil I play didn't you create? So don't be piercing holes through my skin with your looks of disgust. Oh, blush, thou lump of foul deformity. Get fucked. I'm off to the pub.
When you join, you choose a username, but you never refer to yourself in it. In forums, it's always swim this or swim that. Turns out swim is an acronym for someone who isn't me, or sometimes someone who I met. How daft is that? You use it, so if police ask you, you just say, I didn't take it. Swim did. Someone who I met, or someone who isn't me. I mean, hardly legal loophole of the century.
You've never done this? Oh, guess you wouldn't have, with reverence for the earth and everything. I'm killing this fly. It doesn't even know that it's dying. It's watching my cigarette with all its little lenses, circle and circle, round and round, like a slow tornado. It's breathing in the smoke, making its little brain cloudy. He's too dizzy to fly away. The time to fly away is long past. People think the secret to killing flies is speed. You beat its reflexes or anticipate its patterns, but it's not the best way. The secret is patience.
What a glittering assemblage! Royalty, nobility, the gentry, and how quaint, even the rubble. Mi sono sentito angosciato che non ho ricevuto nessun invito. Che situazione imbarazzante. And to show that bear no ill will, I shall too bestow a gift on the child. The princess shall indeed grow in grace and beauty. But before the son's 16th birthday, she will prick her finger on the spinning wheel and slip like death. Ma, the princess can be woken only by true love's kiss.
Okay, I guess this is it then. I always thought, doesn't matter, I always thought somehow, someday I'd figure out what I'm good for. But now it's clear I'm not good for anything. I should say, don't blame yourself. It's not your fault. No, fuck it. If any of you feel sorry for me at all, it's everyone's fault! What am I talking about? No one will miss me. No one will care. You'll all feel a lot happier.
You've got something.
What? There? Gone? Has it gone now?
Yeah, no, it's still there.
Oh, where is he?
He's coming, look at
Will you stop criticizing me? I'm very cool about this.
You are not cool about anything.
Just one of those days, you know. One of those meetings. There's no reason to be particularly fussed about it.
Now you're first.
I mean, he's just a man, isn't he?
I believe so.
With a job to do.
Did you wear that deliberately?
Did I wear what deliberately?
The suit.
Yes, I wore my suit deliberately, yes. I didn't accidentally wear it. What would that even mean?
It means your suit looks cheap.
Yeah? Well, I didn't wear it for you.
No. I think you wore it because you think it's your best one. But I think that other one, the one you wear every day, I think that one's better.
God, you really are a bitch.
You should be lucky I was talking to you in the first place.
You thought I wouldn't be able to get in there, didn't you, Mr. Davis? Anger gives you strength, you know. You should have seen how wide his eyes are when I twisted the knife. If you got it in there in the right place, you'd be able to twist it. It was the pulling out that was difficult. I had to stand on his chest and use both hands. That's how things got a bit messy.
And there's my sister Lucy. And her so friendly yet so patronising, it hurts, liberal left uni mates who think they know us, think they're so down with us, yet hate us more than the bleeding Tories. Think a Cockney accent is verbal suicide, a council flat is destitution, and their biggest marker of success is how far away they can move away from us. Let me tell you something. You'll find this funny. Yeah, you really will. It wasn't just Dad that hated you. He hated himself. And so he should.
Why do you want me so much?
What? Well, you're my person, Louise. You're like my best friend.
You are palpably aggrieved by literally everything that I have to say.
Why are you using words like palpably aggrieved?
You are palpably aggrieved by literally everything that I have to say. You just think that everything that I care about is just so trivial. Like, why are you so desperate to keep me around?
I'm not. I'm fucking not.
Oh, you're not?
No, just not like that. There's a better version of this. I can see it. I know you can't see it yet, but I was thinking that we could start to visualize a world without the boy in it.
Oh my God, I literally have no idea what you're going to say next.
I don't think you used the word literally correctly.
Oh, Tosh, can you not self-edit?
No, like, I like, don't like, think,
oh
I
my
like,
God,
can
I was
like.
being fucking sarcastic!
You've become so boring.
Don't say that to me.
You have, hun. You're like the walking equivalent of a Little Mix song.
Yeah, because I like Little Mix.
Hey,
I nearly left.
I couldn't get away. I mean, I was marching and they were marching us, and someone in our unit, they did something wrong and they were marching us, and I didn't think I was ever going to get away, but they stopped eventually.
And you're here.
I'm here.
Made it.
Yeah, just sweating.
Well, I can't say long.
No.
Because of, I mean, well, you know.
Yeah, 10:15.
Yeah.
Not long.
Yeah. Nervous.
I thought because you wanted to try this that we might try, and I nearly missed you.
Nearly.
Phew. So, did you want to start?
Oh, yes. We can't say long, like we said. So, I mean, if we should, I mean, if we could, yeah. Have you ever done this before? I mean, yeah, duh. Of course you have. Yeah, stupid. It's just, it's because I don't know how to start.
Relax.
Yeah. Yes. Relax.
Just relax and.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Ooh. It's not easy to know I'm not anything like I used to be, although it's true I was never attention's sweet center. I still remember that girl. And you're not what I asked for. If I'm honest, I know I'd give it all back for a chance to start over and rewrite an ending or two that's been gone but used to be mine. She used to be mine.
If music be the food of love, play on. Give me excess of it, that surfeiting the appetite may sicken and so die. That strain, again, it had a dying fall. Oh, it came over my ear like the sweet sound that breathes upon a bank of violets, stealing and giving odour. Enough. No more. 'Tis not so sweet now as it was before. O spirit of love, how quick and fresh art thou, that, notwithstanding thy capacity, receiveth, as the sea not enters there, of what validity and pitch soe'er, but falls into abatement and low price, even in a minute. So full of shapes is fancy, that it alone is high fantastical.
Milady? I pity you.
That's a degree to love.
No, not a grise, for 'tis a vulgar proof, that very oft we pity enemies.
Why then, methinks it's time to smile again, O world. How apt the poor are to be proud, if one should be a prey. How much the better to fall the lion than the wolf. The clot upbraids me with the waste of time. Be not afraid, good youth, I will not have you.
You're nothing, madam, to my lord by me.
Stay, I prithee tell me, what dost thou thinkst of me?
That you do think you are not what you are.
If I think so, I think the same of you.
Then thinks you right. I am not what I am.
I would you were as I would have you be.
Would it be better, madam, than I am? I wish it might, for now I am your fool.
Cesario, I love thee.
And now, good madam, adieu. Nevermore will I my master's love to you deplore.
I'm not the kind of guy who spends hundreds on last-minute flights to New York, climbs up 6 flights of stairs to knock on his best friend's girlfriend's door in order to run off and elope with her based on one crazy, thoughtless, inexplicably romantic night. La verdad es que tú no me conoces. Y yo tampoco. Now, your boyfriend, I've known since I was in kindergarten. Am I really willing to throw all these years of friendship away based on what? Some feeling? Some intense, aching, burning feeling that's telling me that I must be with you, or I'll die a slow and horrible death as my heart slowly breaks into 1,000 pieces. No! Aún te amo.
Baby!
Yeah.
Can we wait?
Can we what?
Can we wait?
Until what?
Until we get to the hotel.
Are you being serious?
Listen, I don't mind, the kissing.
You're so funny.
I don't want to do this outside.
Why not?
Because it's uncomfortable.
Yeah, but it doesn't need to be.
And it's unhygienic.
Is it fuck unhygienic?
It is.
Compared to some of the places you've told me about.
Stephen.
Compared to, where is it? The Red Lion in Bradford. You're trying to tell me that Durham Cathedral was unhygienic? What's the matter?
Nothing's the matter.
Well, you could have fucking fooled me.
Hey, don't, it's just...
What?
We can't have sex in Durham Cathedral.
Why not?
The fucking venerable Bede is up there, okay? The first historian in the English language. I'd feel tremendously self-conscious.
I'd feel tremendously self-conscious. Have you heard yourself speak?
You're so restless.
Yes, I am.
You know, restless sex is always a bit angry, and angry sex is always a bit shit.
Wow.
A baby?
Breathe.
A baby?
I was just thinking.
About the future?
We have to change how we live.
The planet useless.
No, that's... Well, yes, but that's not...
Okay.
I'm freaking you out.
Not freaking me out.
Completely. You thought you'd be the one to say it. To say, yes, let's do it, yes, let's do it. Put pressure on me to convince me to...
Put pressure on, I'm not...
having a conversation. Yes, that's all that's happening. All that's happening is having a conversation.
You're having a conversation.
We're having a conversation.
A conversation that you're starting.
A conversation I'm trying to start.
A conversation that you've decided to start now.
Yes.
In IKEA.
Well, I hadn't planned to.
No. Okay. Yes. Okay.
Oh, just water.
That
or
kid with the panda is
you're
staring.
hyperventilating.
Don't exaggerate.
It's too much.
Oh,
it's
not
too much.
much.
You can put it away, put it back in the box, and when you're feeling less freaked out,
I'm not freaked out.
Okay, all right, fine.
I'm not freaked out. I'm just surprised. I'm surprised. I'm thrown, is what I am. Like from the top of a skyscraper.
If only you knew how unhappy I am. Your coldness is frightening, incredible, like waking up there and seeing that lake had dried up or seeped into the ground. You just said that you're too simple to understand me. Well, what's there to understand? You despise my inspiration. You consider me a mediocrity, a non-entity, one of the many. How well I understand that. How I understand.
I don't get sleep, but when I do, it's always nightmares. I sit in a pit of an infinite amount of skulls trying to remember their faces. I'm not scared, sad, angry, or happy. Nothing makes sense, and yet it doesn't have to. Pain is make-believe, destiny's fulfilled, and life is had. I've left little memory of this expiring world. What's so great about life? Seriously, happiness is a fleeting moment. Money? That's pathetic. Our passions will never change anyone or anything. God? He better not exist, because I'm raging a war.
Is it my problem that the real world no longer measures up?
I would say it's all of our problem. But who's going to do anything about it when they're busy violating children?
What are you afraid of? Violence, porn? Did you know porn drives technology? Oh, the urge, detective, the urge. As long as we are sentient, you'll never stamp that out. You must have spent time in those collegiate fantasy realms, questing. And the sex. I've been there. I've seen the cock bulges. In-world men are no comparison with their soft interface hands. Don't tell me you've never fucked an elf.
No, Mr. Sims, I've never fucked an elf.
Oh, come on. You're missing out. The point is, it doesn't matter whether you kill a boar or a demon, whether you have sex with a child or an elf. It's nothing but images. And there is no consequence.
Images, ideas create reality. Everything around us, our houses, our bridges, our wars, and our peace treaties began as figments in someone's mind before becoming a physical or social fact.
Now, are you accusing me of creating paedophiles? If anything, I'm giving them a place to blow off steam.
Your code is the closest anyone has come to perfecting the art of sensation.
My code? You want my code?
You want to forget the world itself.
Oh, you want to sell it to Disney?
No, Mr. Sims.
Use it to create some insipid realm where you can brainwash users into buying shit.
There is a line, even in imagination. You don't just offer the images of children. You provide the sound, the smell, and the touch of them.
That's not... I don't know why I laughed at that. It's shock. Shock. Probably shock. It's not funny. I don't think it's funny. But he can, you know he can. He can cross the street, normally, no problem. He must have been preoccupied, I suppose. I didn't want to mollycoddle him, but I was wrong. I'm sorry. He's just a kid, really. I should have been there for him. I will. Forget.
What a great experience that was. What was I so afraid of? When you got up there in front of all those people and said those things, and they told you how full of it you are, it was like an enormous burden off my back. I was scared because deep down inside, I thought I was the bad guy. Even when I was a kid and I was hitting my sisters with bricks, I was only doing it to be noticed. It's as if I was saying, hey, look at me. I need love too. It's like you keep putting your face under my foot. I keep trying to take it away, but you keep holding it there.